Hi, welcome to Mom Cooks and Gardens. Mom was gardening all day today. So what I'm doing today before the storms come, it's 6:15. They're supposed to be here in an hour and 15 minutes. I'm going to hurry up and get the power washer set up, and I'm going to power wash along this wall. And I originally thought I was going to do this at lunchtime, and it turned into a will it run with my pressure washer. It had a bunch of bad gas, and if you want to watch that video of showing how I got it to run again, you can watch me on Falling Down Garage. There's the Falling Down Garage. But what I'm gonna do is pressure wash everything here so that they can paint a mural on it. Long story short, I'm going to spray the wall with either a bleach solution or this Krug Cutter house and siding, something to, you know, loosen up the debris and detritus on the wall, and then power wash it off. And then they're going to make some crack repairs. I'm not getting involved with that. I just don't have time for it. I don't even have time for this, but I said I would do it, so I'm going to keep my word and do it. And then they're going to paint a mural on it and then garden and take care of the space. So that's cool. It's what we're all about here. They're going to plant with natives, which I'm really looking forward to seeing, and so is Mom. We've been fighting with oddball fittings, mismatched fittings, but between this temporary hose and her regular hose, we've had a bunch of aluminum and brass dielectric corrosion disasters. But I've got what I believe to be a working setup now. I ran it out of gas, if you recall. So, oh wait, different video. My video. In my video, I ran it out of gas after I got it running. It had bad fuel. It smelled like varnish. So I've got to fill it back up, turn the water on, get it started, pour some of the solution in a bucket, hook up the chemical injector, which you can only use the black tip with. All right, so I have the water on, but the lines aren't bled. So what you want to do is get it started and then bleed out the rest of the lines, and then fill up the chemical injector. So that will draw from it when I run it with the black tip, but not the rest. I'm gonna hop over the hill and get started. What a disaster. I actually love this kind of stuff. I did it for 10 years. I just couldn't make a living doing it. We've got to get this under control. This is like that thing's happy as can be, and Everything else hates it here. I don't know. I think it's too much sun. We'll see. All right, so this is what we're dealing with right now. Lots of algae. It faces north, so it's moss, and then efflorescence. That's these white salts. I'm so glad I'm wearing these things. This is a vestige from when there was the pink house here. But they want to paint over this thing. I'm not a fan of it I don't think it's going to look great or hold up well, but I'm not going to get in the way of their ambitions. I'm going to be supportive, so I'm doing this. I'm going to put you on time lapse. The black tip one first so we can soak it with the solution. It frankly probably won't do a darn thing. But I want to give it the best chance possible. It's dark out because it's late in the day, because I fought with this pressure washer since lunchtime. I haven't run it in years, probably since 2021. All right, we're gonna start with our widest tip first, which is the white one. My cars look so terrible from here. They'll all get done, don't worry. Unless I die. That's not on my plan. All right, let's go over here first. It was painted before. This wall's bad. Bad, bad, bad. So it's, I don't know what time o'clock because I don't have my cell phones on me. I ran out of gas. I'm going to gas back up and get back going. I want to get this done. I actually want to make a second pass to clean up anything that kind of slipped by, you know, with the sharper tips. I'm using the 40 the whole time. All right, we'll be right back. Sorry about knocking you over there. I couldn't see you. So I'm gonna touch this up. I see some streaks that probably have some algae. They'll attack the paint. And then I'm gonna get out of here. I've had enough. I'm not even getting paid for this. It's kind of idiotic. I didn't even know I owned the wall until I was asked if they could paint a mural on it. I was kind of hoping I didn't own the wall, because one day when I'm old and won't have the money, I'm gonna have to repair it. It's a hot mess. But if they want to put a mural on it, God bless them. All right, so we'll be back. I'm gonna take that out of the job, and I see some algae there. I see some algae there. I'll move the lights, but I saw some odds and sods along the way. I'm gonna hit it a second time, and then it is what it is. All right, so I'm hitting everything with the yellow tip, and you'll see like the dirt lift back up and keep keep coming off the substrate. But you have to hit it with the white first. It's just not something you can do in one shot. See it letting go. Alrighty. See it letting go. It's not just water, it's a bunch of dirt. That's the point of the second pass. Good is the enemy of great, remember that. Good was the first pass. See how that ivy lets go the second time, because it was already compromised from the first pass. You try to keep a common distance from the substrate while you're doing this, like you're on a like you're in a track. I'm swinging in an arc, but I extend my arms as I get further away from myself to maintain the proper distance. I'm not liking that. ivy, English ivy. It's like, just sucks. It's a conduit for anything bad. Alrighty. You can see a little bit letting go. Moral of the story is don't buy a historic house. If you do buy a historic house, don't make promises to the township or the historical society. And if you do all that, you know, sell the house. Just keep it to yourself. Become a hermit. Or do all this and then restore the house and garden and buy old vehicles and fix them up and never have time for anything but all the crazy stuff you bit off. So Mom and I, that's what we do. We bite off more than we can chew, and we chew it. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap this video up here. I power washed everything yesterday evening, and this morning at 6 we had a good solid rain with lightning, and when I went to bed last night, this was not muddy again, but now it is. And I just think this is a recipe for a I think they'll get 3 to 5 years out of this paint job, and it'll look like, you know, hot garbage. Now if they want to stop here and not paint this, you know, but look at the conditions over here. And then you have these 2 discharge pipes. I'm just not a fan of it. I participated, I power washed, but I just think it's a mistake. I'm like that. So anyways, we'll see what they do, and we'll give you a follow-up video. So this isn't our normal content, but it's gardening adjacent, and they're gonna, which I am a fan of, they're gonna put a bunch of New Jersey native plants here too, which I'm all for. I think that'll be cool. So it's a shame the house isn't here. It couldn't be saved, but says people who said that it could have been saved. It wasn't economically viable to save. It was the problem. So anyways, if you like this kind of content, sorry for sounding like a sourpuss, like and subscribe for more. Scott here from Mom Cooks and Gardens. And she's got plenty to share with you. She did some videos yesterday. We'll put them out.